Hello, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm taking on a quick inside and outside video tour of these two Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrids. These are 2018s, both of them. This one is the GT tippy top of the line with the technology package, and this is the tippy top of the line without the technology package. So I'm going to cover them both in this video, so I can include one video for both to keep it short and simple, to the point. I'm a dealer. I've been a dealer for 22 years. I buy a lot of Prius, including Prius Prime. I really like the Honda Clarities now, but this is the Mitsubishi version. I've been having customers asking for these, saying, Mike, can you get me an Outlander? Can you give me an Outlander? They've been bugging me for more than 2 years that they want these. Since they first came out, they said, can you get the Outlanders? I finally got two Outlanders. These are really nice plug-in hybrids, and I'm going to explain what that means in very simple terms. First of all, these two cars are not from California. In California, a plug-in hybrid can get the newest California HOV sticker, and you can drive all by yourself in the carpool lanes in California. Not only that, because it's plug-in hybrid, they also qualify for the federal tax credit, and the state of California, in the Southern California area, there's the Replace Your Ride program, which will give up to $9,500 of the cost to buy this car from the Replace Your Ride program. Now, if you can get the federal tax credit or not, that's between you and your tax man. And then if you apply for it, whether the IRS will let you keep it or not, that's between you and the IRS. But some of these plug-in hybrids have up to $7,500 tax credit, which may be or maybe not available for you. That's a tax man thing. But the Replace Your Ride program is something that's here in Southern California, where we're located. Under that program, the government is willing to give $9,500 up front of the cost, but it's a involved program where you have to apply in advance before you buy the car. Assuming you're not available for those, these are really nice cars on their own. Plug-in hybrid lets you get the California Carpool sticker, and I'm going to show a picture here of a Carpool sticker. Now, the newest color for California is gold. They had gold before, but they have gold again. They brought the gold color back, but the gold stickers are valid until 2026. If you buy a different plug-in hybrid that already has stickers, those stickers may be already expired or may expire soon. In California law, that lets you have the Carpool stickers for only a maximum of 4 years per vehicle, and a minimum of 3 total, and that applies to the vehicle, not the owner. So if you buy one that already has stickers, you might be kicked out of the carpool lane already. These are not from California, so they never had the stickers, which means you haven't used any of that 3 to 4 year time yet. So if you buy this car, you can get the full length of time on the California Carpool sticker, as long as the law allows it. Either one. Now, one of these came from North Carolina, and from a Lincoln dealer, and the other one came from a dealership in another state, both far away. So that means between these two, it cost me like $2,500 to ship them to California. So when you see the price, just know that it includes about $1,250 of shipping charges that we paid to get it here. So if you think it's expensive, everything's expensive. It's not my fault. I didn't vote for that guy. So we've got these plug-in hybrids. These plug-in hybrids are very nice. They're very comparable, but these are SUVs, so they have the big cargo area in the trunk. Let's start with this one. This is a blizzardy pearl white color. It's got giant logos to let everybody know that you have a plug-in electric vehicle, plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. This one with the tippy top of the line has a big old subwoofer speaker back here. So if you like to listen to your music and not on headphones, you can blast away. It also has in the trunk, it has a 110 volt outlet, just like you have in your house. So you can plug in your laptop, or you can buy one of those multi-chargers and charge all your gizmos on your long family vacations. Maybe even stick a fridge back here and plug it in. It does have a 110 volt outlet, and on the other side it says it's rated at 1500 watts. This one has it too. This one has the plug-in on the back. It does not have the subwoofer, so you have a little bit more trunk space. But yeah, you can, well, actually this does not have a 110 volt outlet, it has a 12 volt outlet, but for like $20 on Amazon you can buy a 110 volt inverter and plug it in right there and have the same thing. So this is a tippy top of the line package. This is near tippy top of the line. So both of these have leather interior. This one has the sunroof. This one has the technology package with the lane assist, adaptive cruise control. They both have the same wheels and tires. The tires are really nice on both of these cars because they came from new car stores. These are from, not from the dealer auction that were unwanted vehicles. These were on the front line at the new car store in the middle of Timbuktu somewhere, where the customers want to pay $6,000 for a 71 pickup truck with some dents on it. So these were a little too expensive for the market in the area. We got these, shipped them in, really nice. Let's start with this one. This is lower mileage, lower odometer reading. We'll talk about that in a minute. When we're talking about mileage, there's a difference between the odometer reading and the gas mileage. Now, fuel economy rating, these are plug-in hybrids. What does that mean? Look at those tires, they're like brand new. When you go home at night, before you go home, you open this. This is the gas door. You put gasoline inside the car. Unlike an electric car like a Tesla, you can put gas in here. You don't have to, but you want to plug it in, however, when you get home at night. Because on the opposite side is electric charging port, which will plug into any standard residential outlet. It comes with a charging cord, but this one also supports high power level 2 charging for quick charging. So let's say you're an Uber driver or something and you don't want a Uber Eats driver, you could quick charge it as well. So it's got the big charging ports on this one. Those tires look really good. I think they're brand new. Both have clean Carfax, showing no major accidents of any kind. It's not, these are not total loss, these are not salvage, these are not any of those bad things that you don't want. These are nice cars that came from new car stores. This is the white one, higher mileage. This has the surround view camera on this one, so under the mirrors this has little cameras. So when you're driving and using the backup camera, it's almost like you had a drone hovering over the vehicle, filming straight down wherever you go. But actually there is no drone. It uses some fancy computer work with those 4 backup cameras to make that image. I'll show you that in a little second here. There's a regular backup camera. That one has backup camera too. And that one has a blind spot monitor system. So this one has a blind spot monitor as well. Under the bumper, these have a little radar unit in the back. So when you're backing up into a busy street or out of a parking space, the blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert system will warn you. Let's open this one, see if it has the same charging ports. There you go. Charging port 1, charging port 2. Now this I've never had before on a plug-in hybrid, this high-powered charging port for level 2 charging. You don't need to level 2 charge it. You can go home at night and plug it into a regular outlet, and it's like having a refrigerator in your garage that you can drive around town. And it's an SUV, so you could probably haul a refrigerator in it. Look at this big cargo bay. Power rear hatch on both. Push button to open and close. You have similar cargo space to the Ford Explorer or Lexus RX. These seats can fold flat, and then you can go to the furniture store or Home Depot, load some pipe or 2x4s, some plywood or something, maybe will fit back here, and you can make a run. Now this one is the GT Outlander, and that one is not the GT. In my listings, I included the window sticker from the factory. Both of these are all-wheel drive, so these are four-wheel drive. So if you take them up in the snow, you can drive in the snow with four-wheel drive traction. Mud, snow, all terrain. This one has power seat on the passenger seat, full leather upholstery in kind of a dark saddle-y maroon color. A very pretty vehicle. It's not an ugly vehicle. It's a hybrid that looks really nice. The seats do all kinds of trickery. I know this seat goes down. Let's see, there's a lever. My guy showed me. You can do some disco tricks with the seats that maneuver to more cargo space. Look, there's another 110 outlet port right here, so your passengers could plug in their cell phones with a regular household outlet. Pretty cool. What those are is it has a DC to AC inverter with a 110 volt outlet, but of course you can buy those on Amazon for like 20 bucks. But it's a great sales pitch when they sell you the new car for a very expensive price. You think you're really getting something nice when you buy it brand new. So this does have navigation, both of these. This one, it's through Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Now I have my iPhone connected in the center console USB port, and we're looking at Apple CarPlay navigation, which is Apple Maps. Right now I've entered a request to get directions to Disneyland. We're coming from, that's where my office is, to go to Disneyland, and you can navigate to wherever you want. If you buy the car, you can plug in your iPhone or your Android phone and use the phone navigation, and it displays effortlessly on the screen. It works really good. We've got steering wheel controls to control the various features, power button to open the power rear door, blind spot monitor system, enable or disable cruise control on this vehicle, electrochromic auto dimming mirror with HomeLink garage door opener buttons, so you can program these buttons on the bottom of the mirror to open and close your garage door. And it's auto dimming electrochromic, which means there's no flippy flop switch on the bottom. The glass gets dark to keep you from getting blinded by bright lights at night, because everybody seems to have those these days. Sunglass holder. And this one has 62,000 miles on it. That's real low mileage. So it's kind of hard to get a low mileage plug-in hybrid right now because of the gas prices, $8 a gallon in some stations. It's insane. If we go instead to this one also has Apple CarPlay. But if we go to the apps menu, home, let's see, works the same, except this has the fancy surround view camera. If I put it in reverse, we have that view from the top down, like if a drone was watching us. So I'm actually going to back up, and we're going to see how other vehicles are moving into our picture. This pretty sharp, smart technology here gives you that view. Imagine if you're in the drive-thru, you can see following the curve on the drive-thru. Some of the nicer cars like Lexus have this system. It works really well. This one has that. This has the power sunroof. So it also has the lane departure warning system, active crash avoidance system, and radar adaptive cruise control. So on this little menu right here on the screen, it's showing us how close we are to other vehicles. Right now we're not driving, and we can follow closer to other vehicles or farther. by pushing this button on the steering wheel. So it actually uses a front camera mounted on the windshield up there and a radar sensor mounted in the hood area. So the radar is beaming forward, similar to the radar you would use to see how fast a baseball pitches, a pitcher throws. Or the same, like the police might point at your car to see how fast you're going. Has a radar unit mounted under the hood there, pointed at the vehicles in front to see how fast they're going so that you don't crash into them. So the adaptive cruise control will follow in traffic at the same speed as the flow of traffic without hitting anyone. It works really well. I've been using it on other vehicles. It's a very nice feature. Again, 2 keys for both of these Mitsubishis. Now this one also has the heated steering wheel and the 110 volt enable feature. Down here we've got 4-wheel drive twin motor, 4-wheel drive lock, EV mode, heated seats, power sunroof. I'm not sure where that button is. This one. Tilt and slide power sunroof. Now this one has 128,000 miles, but don't let that scare you, because again, this is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. So electric driving, let's talk about this again. If this was a regular gasoline powered vehicle that runs on gas all the time and you drive at 100,000 miles, there's 100,000 miles on the engine, including idling and all that. But that's not what this is. This is an EV plug-in hybrid, which means when you drive 100,000 miles, the engine may have only been running 40% of that time. So at 100,000 miles, the engine may actually only have about 40,000 miles of use on it. And because of hybrid technology, the engine doesn't idle at stoplights and things like that and in traffic. So in a normal vehicle with a gasoline engine, if you open the hood, it's like an oven underneath, and the plug-in hybrids are not like that. It doesn't get as hot under the hood. What that has to do is with thermal cycles. Full warm up, full cool down, they don't get as hot. So a plug-in hybrid is a lot different. So when you get 100,000 miles on it, it's not like 100,000 miles on your Ford Escort or your Ford Explorer. It's not the same. It's EV plus gas when needed. A couple years later, look at this. Surround cameras. Let's open the hood. Power seat. 5 passenger seating in both of these Mitsubishis. If I open the hood here, if I flip the little lever, I'm holding a camera. You have a gasoline engine and a hybrid drive system up here. Engine is nice and clean. There's dual motors, so it's all-wheel drive with dual motors. And when I say motor, dual electric motors, I believe, plus the gasoline engine. So they have 3 motors, if you want to look at it like that. Very clean under the hood. This one is high mileage. That's over 120,000 miles on this. This one is much lower mileage. This only has 62,000 miles, so about half the mileage. If you own this one and drive it as far as that one, it still could look fantastic, because that one looks really good. Based on my experience with hybrids, I would say these can go 300,000–400,000 miles. My fingers are bending the wrong way here to open the hood because I'm holding it with my left hand. Nice and clean under the hood. Nothing scary under here. You know, gas is expensive right now. I saw on the news, gas station in LA was $8 a gallon. So let's explain how this works. You go home, you plug it in. The next day you can drive 22 miles as a EV, 22 miles of electric range. To understand what that means, you need a calculator. I have one here. I'm going out of the sun into the shade. Clear that. 22 miles per charge times 365 days in the year, 8,000 miles of plug-in driving. So if you drive 16,000 miles and you plug it in at home and at work, you could go the whole year with almost no gasoline use. But if you need to take a long trip, you just put gas in it like a normal car. That's how plug-in hybrid works. If you only plug it in at home, then you're just going to be using half as much gas if you drive 16,000 miles a year. If you drive 12,000 miles a year, it depends on how often you charge it, but charging once a day, 8,000 miles a year. Let's try that again. 22 miles range times 365 days in the year, 8,000 miles driving range. That's how it works. If you plug it in and you go home again and you plug it in again, like let's say you're a soccer mom or a soccer dad, you take the kids to work or school or soccer or wherever, and you come home, plug it in again. You could charge it a second time in a day or a third time. It has fast charging, so you could potentially double that to 16,000 miles of EV range if you charge it twice a day. That's how it works. Otherwise, it's just like a gasoline hybrid vehicle. That plug-in gives you that 8,000 miles a year of EV driving. That's what it's for. Now, did we look at the upholstery in the dark one? Let's take a peek. I'm going to show you. This has navigation, power driver seat, leather seats, very good condition. I'm trying to be fast here. We're covering two cars as fast as we can. What about that government program, that Replace Your Ride program? If you want to know if you qualify for that program, go to their website, get on a computer and go to replaceyourride.com, enter your information and see if you qualify. Heated seats, blind spot monitor system, cup holders. We have 2 keys for both cars, both SUVs. The owner's manuals stashes nicely in there, and you still have your glove box available. So let me show you the difference on the backup camera between this one and the other one. So if I get in here, it's beeping because I don't have my seatbelt on. I put it in reverse. I have a backup camera. So backup camera works really nicely. Excellent picture. If I put it in park. So I think I took long enough to show these 2 cars. I'm trying to keep my video short. No test drives on this video. We're cutting it short. My name is Mike Johnson. See if these vehicles are available. Check how much the price is on my website. I just updated the website. You can view it on a phone. The website is mybestcar.com. The company name is A Buyer's Choice. Now, if you go on the website, mybestcar.com, my phone number is on the website. But it's also 951-681-2101 for the dealership phone number. You can go to the website, see what other vehicles I have available. Do I have Prius? Do I have Honda Clarities? Do I have motorhomes? See what's on there. We even keep some picture archives of recently sold vehicles on there as well. Mike Johnson, thank you for watching my video.